Liberals keep saying everything is just fine and Canadians should be thankful. How out of touch could they be? A new report from StatsCan says that over 1/3 of Canadians are experiencing financial difficulties, over a quarter couldn't cover an unexpected expense, and nearly half are worried about their ability to pay rent. This is their legacy after 8 years, and there's no one left to blame. Canadians are struggling, and instead the PMO is covering up the Prime Minister charging $6,000 a night for a hotel room. Are they kidding?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we know that many Canadians are facing real challenges. That's why our government has a plan which is both compassionate and responsible. Here's what we're doing. We have doubled the GST credit. We've provided a $500 top-up to Canadian renters. We're providing dental care to Canadian children. We are permanently eliminating the interest on student loans. And you know what, Mr. Speaker? The Conservatives voted against each one of these compassionate and necessary measures.
Thornhill.
Mr. Speaker, after 8 years of this Liberal Prime Minister, Canada feels broken, and it's not just because we say so, it's because Canadians know so. 2 out of 3 Canadians say that, according to a Leger poll. 8 years of this Prime Minister has given them record prices on rent and housing, record prices for home heating, record prices for gas and groceries. These aren't the right records. Those aren't the records we should be breaking. Will the Liberals take some responsibility for the pain that they've caused millions of Canadians, or will they just keep pretending like nothing's wrong?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, it's the Conservatives who need to take responsibility for their reckless and irresponsible plan for the economy. Mr. Speaker, it's the Conservatives who are saying to Canadians that crypto is a way to opt out of inflation. Mr. Speaker, it's the Conservatives who want to eviscerate the EI system that so many Canadians depend on. It's the Conservatives who want to jeopardize seniors' pensions. It's the Conservatives who voted against early learning and childcare for all Canadian children and families, Mr. Speaker.
For Thornhill.
Speaker, if they don't want to listen to Canadians that they don't know, perhaps they'll listen to Liberals that they do know. Random Liberals like Bill Morneau, who said the federal government lost the agenda, and Mark Carney, who's about to be a random Liberal, who called inflation homegrown. The call is coming from inside of the House. Will the Prime Minister finally admit what everybody knows, take some responsibility for the affordability crisis that they've created, or get out of the way so we can fix what they broke?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, our government absolutely understands that many Canadians today are struggling with the cost of living. And we also know that the best way to pay the rent and put groceries on the table is by having a job. And that is why our government has focused relentlessly on jobs, jobs, jobs. And that's why the January job data, when 150,000 jobs were added, is so important. That's why it's important for all of us to recognize that we have recovered 126% of the jobs lost to COVID, compared to just 112% in the